Hey bestie, my name is God's Beauty Israel. Thank you so much for always tuning into Gossip Gala. But research has shown that you've probably not subscribed to our channel. Make a no fight you, but what are you waiting for? Quickly click that button now and subscribe so you don't miss out on all the juices. Hello, besties. Welcome to Gossip Gala. My name is God's Beauty Israel, aka the Lady Vibe, aka Plenty Plenty, aka Gossip Batty. What's really going on? Everywhere just calm. Social media just calm. Waiting they happen. So 2 weeks ago, we were talking about the whole Bobrisky thing, right? Everything just went down. EFCC investigating EFCC. No matter again. No updates. Nothing. Nothing. Now, wow. Last week, Whiskey and Davido just decided to behave like, this is not for me. Probably this is for children or something. And everywhere just calm. Like, within the call. If like say, we go talk something controversial so that Insta vlog can carry us and we can talk about it. What do you think? Because me just look social media say, waiting the call. Like, what's going on? So this is me advising you now. If you have something controversial, please, help us. Help us and come and put it there so that we can talk about it. Because what in God's name is happening? Like social media is supposed to be where we are supposed to be, every year is gingered. Carry your cutlass, this one carry rake, this one carry shovel, waiting to your car. Like this now I'm carrying broom because now just to sweep anything, like anything like bad energy, I just sweep you out. I'm supposed to be talking about something more intense, right? Thank you so much for being around because I can't do this alone. Oh yeah, now let me quickly start bringing down the most handsome and beautiful persons I have on this table. Like I am not even joking. I have one. You know when you see somebody and you say, this person is multi-talented, like what did you call? Only one person, media personality, she's an on-air personality, only you one actor, only you one singer. Wait up, we just carry all the old talent. We leave the rest for us now. I have no other person here than Eve Banker. Like, hey baby.
Hi girl, how are you?
How are you?
I'm good.
See how you're looking very beautiful. I want
So
to
are
I want to
you.
no,
Sorry,
no, no.
no, but you are.
No, now you're whining me.
I'm not. I'm really not. No,
Now
she
you're
actually
whining
looks
me.
really good.
Thank you so much. But you will not. That will not make you run away. I want to ask this
Oh,
question: What cream exactly are you using? I want to understand. Is it black cream? Is it pomade? Is it oil? Is it granule oil? Like I want you to tell me so that me too I can go to market and got it. Just tell me.
So I'll be very honest with you.
Uh-huh.
I hate cream.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it makes me feel. So from when I was little, it always makes me feel. I don't know. It makes my skin feel some type of way. So I've never actually been a cream
So
person.
you're not saying now that the reason we are blowing and you're glowing and you're looking the way you're looking because you don't use cream.
Good genes.
Oh yeah, all of us that are using cream. I think it's time to throw away that cream now. Go and throw it away so you can be looking, understand, you can be looking all dashing. Oh yeah, let's quickly go straight over to the MC of the house. Like, gosh, this guy is looking handsome. I don't think I've had the most, like, very, anybody, like, okay. Okay.
Don't say I was gonna put you in trouble with all your other guests.
You see now that because that someness that is choking me. Like I think I need to breathe because I've been looking at him, just looking at him alone. I'm like, God, like God. Eve said she doesn't use cream, right? But I would still want to ask, what is Mr. Bravo using? I have one other person than Mr. Bravo. Hallelujah, someone. Tell me. Tell me, quick one. She said she's not using cream. I say, okay, Pesh is correct. Okay. You uncle, say they use cream, I mean, they use cream. Let's conclude it now.
I will not lie. Baby oil to the rescue.
Baby oil. She is not Diddy. Damn
No.
because it's Diddy vibes that I just got on that.
No. Just
It's
baby
baby oil.
Dove.
No
Simple.
cream, baby oil. Which one do we choose? Thank you so much, guys, for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Look at how handsome and beautiful you guys are looking.
Thank you.
You're going to gas us up into.
I know, right?
No, but I'm being for real. Like, I'm being
Thank
for
you,
real.
thank
You're also
you,
not
thank
looking
you.
bad.
No,
Come on now.
come
Come
on.
on.
She's you look really good.
Hey. Thank you so much. All right, quick one. Let's start with Eve, right? I literally consider you multi-talented. Only you an
Thank you.
actor. On air personality, that's a lot.
It
And you're a
is.
singer.
It
Hey.
is.
So tell me how you actually, I would not say you left the singing whatever, but tell me why you did not explore that and you just went straight into, being an on-air personality.
So honestly, this week alone, between this week and last week, I've been asked that question
Tell
like
me.
a million times. However, it's I think everything I do now came because of the music. I started music really, really young.
Tell me.
My dad had a record label, and he was working with everybody else. And one day he's just like, wait, I think he stumbled on something I did, and yeah, that happened. So music brought me to radio. Music brought me to TV. Maybe they would need someone who could sing or do something, and before I know it, they're like, "Oh, can you act?" And then I'll be like, "No, but I'll try." And that's how I started acting. That's how I got on radio. I literally went to give a demo, and then the next thing is, "Oh, I like how you talk. Do you think you can be on radio?" So music literally has brought every other thing I do, and the music is still there. It's just being in the business makes you realize how much you need to put
That's the
into the
thing.
music business. So you kind of want to deal with things with a more logical and technical mindset, and from that standpoint. So I think that's the situation. The music is coming. Keep it locked. Yeah.
Okay, so
is.
I love it.
The music is
I like the
coming.
fact that, because I mean that would have actually been a question I would want to ask. The fact that music is something you started with before you went on to being an on-air personality and all. Is this something that you see in the future doing?
100%.
Is it more like a, what do they call that now?
Like
something something that you have to rest on with?
No,
Something like
so
that?
I have been putting out stuff. It's just not been like at the forefront of every
I
other
love
thing
it.
I'm doing. 2015, I had this collaboration with Two Face and Sunny Danger. But yeah,
wow.
we're all malaria ambassadors.
I love it.
That happened. I've put out something almost every year. But I had been focusing on my brother, so most of the time he just features me in something, and
I
then
love it.
I stay there.
Hey.
But now I want to I'll try to go full into it. So I'm bringing out
Wow.
some content in a week or two. You're gonna see it. It's not
can't
just got
wait.
singing, but rapping as well. So you'll see.
Yeah,
You'll see.
that's it. We'll come back to that.
thank you.
Let's come back a bit. Our MC in the house. Tell me a bit about, how you got into being an MC, master of ceremony. I feel like in this part of the world, maybe I'm just being too millennial or so, but you would always still hear parents say, you dey go do MC. How much dem go pay you? You better go learn doctor. Go do wetin. I know say if you come out, you can go see certificates. You understand? So they would. I'm very sure most parents back there, not now that everything has changed, everything is getting better, the world is evolving and all of that. But back then they will always definitely kick against anything that is not
Yeah.
you going to
Go
school and
school,
go and
yeah.
use all
I
your
call them
life
the
there.
big three.
Do you get?
Wow.
So tell me, how was it like? What's the journey like, and how is it going for the future?
Okay. Well, for me, it was not as smooth. It was not even smooth. It's not.
Let's
was
be
not
for
smooth.
real.
Let's be for real right now. It was not smooth. Yeah. It was something that, of course, my dad, a very learned person, and almost going to the peak of his education. So
I love it.
so it's just the family where you go to school, come out, and you do your 9 to 5, and that's all. But me, as the bad egg of the family,
Unless the bad egg is doing the best thing.
as the bad egg, so I probably looked at it and I was like, okay, we can still do this, but this is not. I hate 9 to 5 basically.
I love it.
Like I do not like 9 to 5. That's my kind of person because I'm most time I'm probably doing something late at night and I have to wake up by 7 and go to.
Yeah.
Come on, I cannot.
I cannot.
I
feel
cannot
you.
actually.
I
So I
feel
just felt that part was not really for me. Then I loved events. Yeah, right from growing up, I loved events. You dare not tell me we are going out and I would be on your neck.
Come on.
I'll be on your neck.
Which day is day again? Tell me.
It was it was so funny. I remember one funny experience.
Tell
I think
me.
my mom wanted to take us to the amusement park or something, and she told us like 3 or 2 days before, and the due day, I didn't even know. I went to wake up by 1 a.m. And mom is the day. Let's start. Young man, it's still 1 a.m. And that was okay. So therefore, she was like, go on. And ever since then, I just knew, okay, why not just go through this part, something I literally just love and probably just enjoy. I enjoy events, yeah.
I love
so
it.
and it was like that. And yeah, I need to say this. Even if you would do anything, basically, if you would go into entertainment and any field, at least for some reasons, just still have the certificate. Just still have
Just
it.
in case.
Just in case.
Even with this
Yeah.
mentality, there are more education.
There's not,
is
but
a
just
waste
it's
and
better.
all.
It's better you have it and don't need it, than you need it and
I
don't,
don't have it. That one day.
It's better like that.
Yeah, Amabi. I see on this set. Just carry your book, your paper, carry popcorn
Things
because
down.
we go learn. You understand? Let's quickly go straight to the game segments. Can we have the readers on, please? Okay. This one says, I can be cracked, made, told, or played. What am I?
Cracked.
Let me first of all tell you guys, disclaimer, I'm actually an Olodo. So you know, so that
I
they will
can
not
crack,
say,
made, told, or played.
But do you know the interesting part? You don't need to answer this now. So towards the end of the show,
I was
you
hoping
answer
she was
it.
going to say you don't have to answer it. Maybe the audience
maybe
has
the
to answer
audience.
it.
You feel like say you want to join the Olodo group, Abi. Alright, let's really go on a short break to come back with On the Street of Social Media. Stay with us. Sticking around. It's On the Street of Social Media. Hope you're with your book and pen and your popcorn, uncle. In short, you can buy drink. You understand? Just put it by the side. All right, the first one on the street says filmmaker Patrick raised concern about singer Davido's outfit during his visit to the Olu of Warri. Let's read this tweet together. Okay, so Oga decided to wake up one morning. I like to put it like that, and he just typed, "Is this appropriate dressing to visit the palace of a king, the caliber of the Olu of Warri?" Now, there's this video where the video is sitting down, and yes, the Olu of Warri is just speaking to everybody and all. To be honest, I don't have an issue with the dressing. David put on. I feel like it's okay. Come on, he's an entertainer. So why is everybody just concerned about the way he's dressed? Well, you know one thing about social media is once your life is on social media, everybody automatically becomes an in-law.
Honestly.
Eve, what do you have to say to this?
So in terms of perspective, I can say, yeah, they belong to two different generations.
Tell me.
And because they belong to two different generations, the way that they're going to deal with things or expect things to be done
It'll be different.
is different. However, I don't know that this was particularly, it didn't seem like it was extremely planned, for one. And we all know who David is. It's if I saw a doctor with a stethoscope somewhere, I'm not going to be surprised. It's the same way, the way he's dressed. It's just appropriate for who he is. Could he have put in more effort? Maybe. But the Ulu didn't seem worried,
Do you get it?
Actually,
he didn't seem worried. So to a large extent, I understand, and I'm one of those people who respects culture. I like culture. However, I don't think it was that big a deal. I don't think he was intentionally trying to disrespect his office, or anything. So, yeah, pretty
How about
much.
you? Bravo.
well, if Eve said, how wish that person in question, I wish he knew or he knows how I visit the King of Kings.
Wow.
Probably,
You know.
that was deep, actually.
I feel you.
So actually, but like Eve said, that's his personality. That's who David is. So basically, that's just who he is. So we just
What are
take
you
him like
concerned
that.
about? I don't know the interesting part. Probably because it's putting on, a shop or
shorts.
something. Yeah. Because Fino is there. Kobana Chief Priest is there, so I don't know why you have to go straight to for.
It really could have been. I mean,
Davido.
and knowing how these things happen, there are bare times where you're literally just going through your day and someone brings, oh, you need to be here now. There's no time to change. There's no
Yes.
time to. So
Just move
when you
on.
know how these things operate, because it didn't seem like either of them were prepped for this situation. And there were comments that, were saying stuff like, oh, what if he was going to Buckingham? Would he be the same? And I'm like, yeah, but, circumstance as well. He's going all, so I don't think he meant to be disrespectful in any way. I think it was just a happenstance thing. They had
It
to
just
show
happened.
up and it just happened.
We did not even know if he probably was coming from the airport or something.
Yeah.
Like, they
Yeah,
just
I
flew
feel like it was a very
it's really
rushed type
rushed.
of situation.
Just
yeah.
landed Warrior and just wanted to let's see how it will.
I feel you.
We love
All right,
Warri.
we've just stated our perspective, right? Let's really check the comment section to see people's perspective on that as well. Okay, this one says, okay, I agree. He could have done better, but pardon me for asking, isn't there a protocol system in the palace and people who should have told him from the airport self to dress well? Well, I'll be like, waiting. Because I am not sure the video teleported to the palace. He was ushered in by palace protocol. And if they didn't see anything wrong with him appearing before His Majesty like that, I am not sure where the issue is. So the question is, what if he was told beforehand that, oh, okay, you need to see the Olu of Warri social date, and he came in like that? Is that still wrong?
I mean, it would be nice for him to have put in some more effort if he had prior knowledge, right? Just effort aspect. Okay, if I'm going to see anybody who feel is respectful or respectable, rather, just putting in a bit of effort. But I genuinely do not
okay.
think. I think we can deduce, and for all of us who are somewhat in the media, you know how quickly you could be going about your. This morning, I've had 2 different people call me to show up to other things, and I'm like, I have another engagement. I'm sorry. So imagine a Davido who probably has a million
Imagine
things
his
on the roster,
engagement.
and he probably just wanted to say, "Oh, there's no way we can touch
just
down
go
Worry
straight.
without greeting the king." I don't know that it was even an official
feel
visit,
you.
that type of thing. So I think everyone's thinking about it a little too much. We need to calm down.
I mean, let's take the next comment, please. Okay. This one says, if he insults if he insults you now, they will say this generation lacks respect. Did the king
Like
complain?
literally, did he
Oh,
complain?
See, if you say a Gen Z, you don't need to know. All right, let's quickly rush down to the next story on the street of social media. This one is quite interesting, actually. And it says lecturer destroys student's iPhone 13 Pro Max. Do you know how much an iPhone 13 Pro Max
in
is?
this T-Pain economy? Are you joking?
Are you joking? But I mean, if you were the student in this, what's the name now? In this situation, what would you do?
Ozemba.
It's Calaba.
Hello, sir.
Probably have to pray for him first.
But first, this is not nice. Like, this is not. Probably even if the student has gone against the school rules, destroying his phone is not nice. Now, like it trended, so now we've literally left what the student did, and now focused
on the action.
the lecturer.
Yeah, that does
So
make
for
a lot
me,
of sense.
it's a no. And if I was in the case, like I said, it was but actually, it's just not nice. It's just nice. It just did not speak well of the lecturer,
of the lecturer of the school.
And
even
no.
I mean, he's not the only person there. The other people that are there that didn't stop him to.
Sure, you get.
Somebody see the man there. Was even videoing the incident.
I mean, so let's not act like we don't have context of how, like, the hierarchy of influence works in situations like this. We all know what it's like when you're in a class filled with God knows how many people.
Yeah.
And you have certain lecturers who are, in certain ways.
Yeah.
So it's but this is definitely extreme. I mean, I know even in school there were times where maybe someone's playing with their phone and they seize it.
Yeah.
You may never get the phone again, but you will know that there is a phone intact and there's a way to go about like trying to get it back.
Yeah.
But doing this, it's really extreme.
Yeah.
And it's a thing. It's a thing that happens. People always just in this country, people tend to just always go past what is expected, way past. And it's like, why do we do that? Why do we? Because this is very uncalled for.
Sure.
It's extremely uncalled for. You could have seized the phone and just, left the person with a warning. This was, it's pretty violent even. It's quite violent. Like, he has broken the phone since why you still going on.
Well, it's so funny. It was just like, I just had a thought now. If this was probably the VC's son's phone, would he have done that?
Do you get?
Yeah.
Would he have done that?
Do you get?
Like,
That's an angle.
no. It's a no for me. And sir, you will pay back. You have to pay, but you will pay back.
I'm sorry, but you give me my money.
You will pay
Yeah,
back.
but trust social media. It's only a matter of time. Everybody will probably know his face in about a week.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
It goes that.
Oh no, it's that one is standard.
Wahala.
It's standard. One person has already clocked his hand now.
I mean,
seen his watch and seen
yeah.
that ring, knows the arrangement. They also bring his face out. Don't worry about it.
True.
So yeah.
All right, let's really check the comment section and see people's reaction on this video. Okay, this one says, we can't even get to this point to start with. And I feel the only reason there is no action in this video is because the owner might have been caught cheating. But that's not an excuse.
Regardless.
Destroying the phone.
That's
Schools already have measures in place
Exactly.
to deal with every form of misconduct. So this is out of line. It's the same. I was having a discussion with someone yesterday.
Tell
And
me.
we're talking about how HRs in some companies are just for decoration. How do you have a superior telling somebody, I will slap you? It's not okay, but that's the thing. We always do that. So like there are measures in place to deal with cheating. There are measures in place to deal with anything.
Yeah.
Not this. This is a violent act.
I agree.
It's a very violent act. Let's be very honest.
So let's kind of prefer solutions now. What do you think they should do to this man? Take him out
The
of job?
lecturer?
Imprison him?
Imprisonment.
pay probably. If you say that's extra, what he did already is
No,
extra.
obviously.
So,
So,
I mean,
yeah, there should. To be honest, it depends on what the statutes are. But for one, he shouldn't be. I don't think he should still be working in the same capacity that he works because, as I said, it's a clear violent act. It's not until you hit someone or you touch someone.
yeah.
The level of
things you're saying,
animosity that he's put into breaking
Action.
that phone. You broke the front. You broke the
And
weapon.
you keep.
the weapon that you're, because it
How
is
did
a
it even get
weapon.
to you
Yes,
holding the
the weapon
hammer?
that
Like,
you're
you,
using.
like you came prepared.
And you're using
Like I'm going to
that-
catch somebody.
We know how that we know how many students could be in a class.
True.
So in front of that many people, you're doing that. That is indicative of the fact that you probably have anger issues. You have no self-control.
True.
That's a problem. That's a
True.
problem.
Or you,
Yeah.
don't, you did not say one, or you do not have a happy home.
Well, that seems like a personal problem.
I don't know, but again,
That, no,
happens.
it's indicative
That
of a lot
happens.
of things.
Yeah.
He's
Honestly,
obviously not.
honestly.
He's obviously, because I'm thinking about it, and I know that I had quite some strict lecturers, and this would have absolutely mortified me if this were to ever happen. Seize the phone. Tell me
At
I'll
least,
never
yeah,
get it again.
like take the
mean-
phone. We know we have probably classmates who got
Yeah, this
It
kind of-
happened.
This guy, yeah, and they just
listen,
take the
it
phone.
happened. It happened to me. I studied petroleum and gas
Tell me
engineering.
something.
I'm in the lab, chemistry lab. I'll never forget.
Really?
it. My phone rings, and I didn't. My phone just rang. I didn't even know my ringer was on.
Oh.
My phone rings, and who's that person with the phone? And they take my phone, and at that point, I'm just like, yeah, I'm never getting this phone again. I didn't think I was ever going to get my phone. My class rep brings it to me a week after. So it's a thing that people do. There are people who they've seized their phones, they never got it.
Yeah.
You have taught the lesson, but this is extreme because what's the essence of crack? Okay, you want to teach me a lesson, right? Now, wow.
That's bad.
In this
Alright.
economy,
In this
That's
economy,
10 Pro Max. Somebody's house rent.
you get 13, like bro.
Oh,
All
you
right,
pay,
this
you
last
pay.
story is quite interesting as well. And this one says one of the worst thing that's happened in the Church of Jesus is social media. 35 years old South African virgin says. 35 years old virgin. Interesting. Let's read the story together, please. Okay. And this girl posted on Facebook. I mean, it's on the street of social media. And she says, Happy World Virginity Day. Being 35 years old and still a virgin is definitely one of my biggest flex. Interesting. I could sleep around, but I want to take it absolutely nothing to engage in premarital sex and fornication. And she went for that to say, but it takes faith to choose to honor God, wait on Him instead. I am breaking generational curses. Ew. I don't think there's anybody that has the balls. Come on. She says, I'm breaking generational curses, so I can't afford to mess and play around. Virginity is not outdated. Sexual purity is not outdated. Holiness is not outdated. The fear of God is the beginning of wisdom.
Hallelujah.
A city on a hill
Hallelujah.
cannot be hidden. Like, come on.
Let somebody shout hallelujah.
Oh, my God. To be honest, yeah. I love where people are very, what do you call that now? When you have,
Expressive.
when you're expressive, when you have a very healthy self-esteem. Do you get what I'm saying? Regardless of what's going on, regardless of what people think about you, the perspective, you're happy with the way you are. Do you get what I'm saying? Because, I mean, in this age and time that someone is coming out and say that, I'm 35-year-old and I am a virgin. She's proud of it. And it's how you even do that. Thank God that it's not in Nigeria.
Why?
Because if it happen here in Nigeria, only from your compound alone, they don't look you like outcast. Like, no, this one is not normal.
But I do. I mean, for one, I think it's commendable. I think it's commendable
Tell
that
me.
she has that level of,
Self-esteem.
self-discipline. She's able to just discipline in
general,
yes. To come out and talk about that as well, like it takes a lot of confidence because the world is very different from how it used to be. A few years back, you say something like that and you'll be celebrated regardless. Now, people will look at you weirdly. I don't know why, but people will. People will. And so her talking about it, I mean, it's fine. I think it's okay. Social media is your thing. However, whatever you want to say on your medium, you are at free will to do. Because I went through a couple of those comments and I remember people saying, why are you 35 and single to begin with? I'm like, what is your problem?
Somebody said it's a trauma. I said,
It's not. Well, I To be honest.
Well, to be honest, single at 35 is not like not everybody really
You
want to
think
get
it's not
married.
okay?
It's
Do
not,
you think it's okay?
I think
Literally,
it's, I
it's
think
just
so. I think
your
it's
wish.
normal. I think it's whatever. People could be single
like
at
the
any
normal.
age.
Yeah.
People could be. I think over time we've made certain very normal human. Would you question a 35-year-old single man?
Literally,
No.
you still say he's probably working or something.
That's the
Exactly.
thing. Yeah.
People make excuses for that. So why do the rules have to be changed when a woman is involved? I really didn't have any issue with whatever she said.
Yeah.
I think it was just that social media
Yeah.
bit because I mean to a large extent it's not the social media. Social media is a vehicle.
Yeah.
It propagates what you put in.
True.
Yeah.
If you come and you shout and you do madness, it will help
You
you.
get it.
If you put sense in there, it will help you.
Still push you
So
out.
social media has always been a vehicle. So I've always had issues when people are like, "Oh, social media is a problem." I'm like, no, the people are the problem.
I mean-
Without social media, the people will still be a problem, and
I
they'll
mean-
find a way to be a problem.
Exactly.
So
True.
let's calm down.
True.
How about you? What do you think? I mean, the fact that she's a virgin,
At
do you think it's
35.
okay? Do you think it's fine? Somebody said the reason, the reason why she's not even married, because the fact that she's 35 it means she's still single, yeah? So you are not married. Don't you think it's because you're a virgin in the first place?
But wait,
Wow.
so not being a virgin will guarantee her marriage?
Like,
Now, it's
would
person
it?
talk now, I tell you.
let's not just say. Let's be frank and let's not paint this.
Sorry,
Let's not call this black white and let's not call white black. See, being a virgin is a big flex.
It is. I believe.
It's a
I agree with
big
him. I'm not
flex.
gonna lie.
Like, it's a really big flex. And if you probably have taken yours or something, we're not saying, of course, you still probably have your self-esteem and all of that. There are a lot of people that probably did not even get this virgin by their own will.
Yeah.
Sure you get. So
Yeah.
we're not saying it's not also a flex, but now coming online to probably chastise
But it's
someone that says I am a virgin. If I am, I am.
So my
And
thing
it's
is,
just
I've
sad.
always, I
So
believe,
yeah,
I
okay.
believe in balance. I like the way she's talking about, who she is.
Who she is herself.
I have issues with the people who have issues with it. It's the same way I would have issues with the people who would have issues with a woman coming out to say, oh, she's this way with her sexuality. Let's say she's free with her sexuality. Let everybody just be who they want to be. You do your own. Do you
At the end of the
understand?
day.
Like, do your own. I respect that she's a virgin. It's extremely commendable. Let's not act like it's not something that's commendable. Self-control is a big flex.
It
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
So the fact that she has self-control,
Self-discipline.
it's a big flex. But if someone else came and, they're like, oh, they're promiscuous, that's your life, honey. I don't have a problem. I don't understand your life.
Funny
so
how
I can't be talking about it. Yeah.
Funny how they see someone 35 and still comes outside and say I am promiscuous at 35. Nigerians will still see something.
Everybody will
Show
have
me
it.
that
Yeah,
still
like
see
everybody will have a
So what should
problem
we do?
regardless.
Should I
so-
not or should I?
Just
Oh
don't
my
talk
God.
about it. I
Just
think
like,
that's
the
when- I think
thing.
that's when people are okay. But then at the end of the day, how do we social media if we don't be social? Social involves you talking about things.
Yeah, but I think there should be a limit to it.
Exactly.
There's some things that I get pissed when I see.
When
it
you
online.
see, yeah,
yeah,
no,
because I'm like,
100%.
okay. So,
Who
of what
asked
business
you?
is? I feel like social media should be a place where something like this is commendable, right? Because I mean, we have like the upcoming individuals like that, Gen Alpha and all of that. They are also on social media, right? So these people would get to learn that, oh, okay, being a virgin is actually not a bad thing after all. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But having to now come online to probably come and cry that one maker broke your heart. That is, I have an
No,
issue
I
with
really
that.
think there are limit. I agree with you.
I have an issue
in
with
terms
that.
of sharing, and that's why I say social media is not the problem. The people are. We have this culture now that commends oversharing. There should be yeah, it's
oversharing.
true. Yeah,
I love it.
Sometimes someone comes and says something that ordinarily like I have seen comments where people are like, even if you paid me $1 million, you couldn't get that out of me.
I mean,
and I agree
True.
with them
Do you
because
get-
under
True.
normal circumstance, I think because the thing about social media is it gives you access while having a barrier.
yeah.
So that mentality that I'm in my house, what's the worst that's gonna happen? Like I'm protected. Makes
So-
people feel like they can do or say
Anything.
anything. So you just lose guard
True.
and
Just-
say whatever. And it's like, what happens to just keeping certain things to yourself? People will walk you through the very disgusting details of their lives or the most embarrassing moments that you probably should not want to. And then you're bothered tomorrow when someone doesn't give you a job.
Like-
because you outed that you
you
get
get-
nasty. Like what did you expect? What did
Who
you
asked you?
expect? You put it out there.
who
Is it
asked
my
you?
fault? It's not my fault,
my-
no. So
We'll be-
yeah,
we'll
like
be-
I think
we'll be
it's
alright.
people.
Is a Naja music, and I am live. I'm live.
Hi,
it's your girl, Liquor Rose, and I'm giving a shout out to Gossip Gala. Mwah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dr. Craze, aka Craze Clan, aka Did This Shock You, aka Papa Ade, and you are watching Gossip Gala. The gist is the gala. Chop 'em.
Hi, I'm Abigail Tiwala Nubi. Shout out to Gossip Gala.
Hey besties, what's going on? I've been enjoying this that's all gossip. Thank you so much for sticking around. I hope you've overshared it. All right, now it's hot gossip, and the first one is quite interesting, I must say. And it says Delta State Governor's aide shares his opinion on the guest list at Abuja Pastor Jerry Aze's birthday bash. So this is quite interesting because I don't know how somebody is doing birthday and you are concerned about the people that are invited. But let me quickly read that. Let's quickly read out the story together. Okay, and it says Pastor Jerry Eze shouldn't have invited E-Money and Obi Kubana to his birthday. This is disappointing, child. I wish he put an exclamation mark there so we know the level of and it says we all know E-Money and Kubana aren't genuinely Christians. How did you know that?
How did you know?
How did you know
Like
that? Like,
how?
bro.
Are you the king of
Considering their
kings?
lifestyles, Oshe, and he went further to say, just as Bishop David Oyedepo didn't invite them to his birthday, despite their celebrity status, Pastor Jerry Eze, lead pastor of Streams of Joy International, shouldn't have invited them, as this puts his faith into question. Wow. Okay, if these guys were to be poor, living a worldly lifestyle, I don't think he would have invited them or associated himself with them. But then they are rich, popular celebrities. Next one, please. Okay, went straight to Bible. Is that in the Bible? 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 14 states, do not be unequally yoked with unbelievers. For whatever partnership has righteousness with lawlessness, or what fellowship has light with darkness? It's disappointing that Pastor Jerry invited E-Money and Obi Kubana without encouraging them to commit to Jesus Christ. Wahala. Okay, the birthday celebration should have been an opportunity to win souls for God.
Hallelujah.
But but after watching the birthday videos, I didn't see E-Money or Obi Kubana giving their lives to Jesus Christ.
God, I beg.
And this person is Delta State Governor's aide.
First,
Wow.
how did you have this time to type this, to write this thing?
Like,
Well, it is well with you, my brother in the Lord.
I mean, one thing about social media, like I said, I was saying about the whole the video thing.
Yeah.
It's how people post certain things, and you just feel like you have the, you have
You
that
have
power
Don't say anything.
to say anything that you like. Because I mean, what is your business with the kind of people that Jerry decided to invite on his birthday?
It's even the assumptions and how quick he is to assume a lot of things. And you're quoting a Bible verse, but it's obvious you
don't
not
know
really
what the
even understand
exactly.
the tenets of the Bible, because
Thank
when
you.
you say things like you didn't see them
Give
their life. So I didn't know now that when someone gives there's an alert
Then,
that goes
do you
off.
get
Like, then bat signal. So
this
user
person has
2904 just gave their lives to Christ. Because how else would you know? These are things that you're supposed to
Oh my God.
literally, even the Bible tells us not to behave like the Pharisees. So when you are truly developing a relationship with God, it's supposed to be between you and God. Nobody's really supposed to know. So you know what? They're sorry, man. Next time they will invite you.
they will invite you.
When
Their
I
rebirth. So sorry about that.
when I saw this gist, I just told my manager, see this gist. If this man know the kind of people Jesus rode with when he was on heads, he would have typed more than this. So
I
he
swear.
literally would have typed
He
more
would have
than
been
this.
he would have put
Like,
open
he would have-
letter to Jesus
He would have
Christ.
probably asked Jesus,
and
"Are
then
you really
put
the Son
all
of God?"
Yeah, exactly.
Because literally, you already have the saved ones already. You're not sent to the saved ones.
Like-
you are sent to those.
Plus, it's not even your job to determine who is
Like-
worthy and who isn't. And you're here putting out a think piece.
And
Abi,
who
what do
even
we
said
call
they
it
are
now?
not?
Who said
Do you
they're not
understand?
Christians?
Who said
Exactly.
See, of all the things that he said, I want to just repeat this part. Where he said, I didn't see E-Money or Obi Kubana
Honestly, that
give
part,
their lives to
yeah,
Jesus
that
Christ.
part, I'm
In my
just
head, I'm
oh,
like,
okay.
so there's they're supposed to come on social media to not tell you.
He's not just the aide to the governor, okay? He's also a heavenly aide. You guys,
Oh,
you
Emily.
were not there when he. And
We
again,
didn't get that.
we didn't know. Just the same way he didn't see when they gave their lives to Christ. We didn't
Heavenly
see when he was
aide.
appointed, but
Wow.
he must be. So he has inner caucus just that we don't know.
True.
That's just it.
Heavenly aid.
Exactly. He's
I
also-
salute
Wow,
you,
I
President
salute you.
General.
This one is heavenly aid.
For real.
All right, let's check the comment section and see people's reaction on that. Emeka says, as Christians, we don't disassociate with non-Christians. Rather, we welcome them as brothers and sisters. We only congregate with your own people. Okay, sorry, if you only congregate with your own people, as Jesus said, what makes you different from
the
non-believers?
Someone who actually knows the Bible.
Amen. Next one, please. Okay, it's quite ridiculous for this dude. Is the dude for me? He's heavenly aid, my brother.
They say that.
So think is better in God's sight than E-Money and Obi Kubana. Not surprised that that's probably how majority of Nigerians think about rich people.
Oh no, yes. I used to say this, and I said this was 2019 to 2020. I was telling someone, I said, if one day we got into a really drastic situation, you will be so shocked. I remember there was a day I sat in the car with one of my repairmen, and the way he was just talking about everyone in my estate, he's never met these people, he doesn't know these people, and the vile with which he was speaking about people he has never met in his life. And it's just like, why are you so convinced? You literally know nothing about their lives aside the clothes on their backs, the cars that they drive. But you don't know the stories. You don't know how much energy they've put to get what they've got. How about you just be happy for them and see how your own goes? And it's just, misery loves company. So I understand these kinds of situations. He'll be fine.
Be all right. Don't worry.
He'll
Like
be
she said,
okay.
don't worry. They will invite you in the next one. Just wait. Stay tuned.
He can't. He cannot.
Or
Why would
probably-
he be in the same space with unbelievers? What are you saying?
Oh, that's true. That's true. Heavenly aid.
Next time, they will give him the invite list, the guest list, and he will vet
They'll
it.
send him a letter.
Will
A
vet
complete
it.
one. Voila.
I'll say you, no.
No?
Yeah,
You're not
exactly.
going.
Listen, Obi Kubana is still here. Take him out. Take him out. All right, moving on to the next story. I think on this one now we need to give advice actually. And this one says, how do I ask her to return to her husband? Let's read this tweet together. Okay. So this person started with, I need you to help me judge this matter. My married friend currently stays with me because she has a misunderstanding with her husband. I have tried talking to her, but she's been obstinate, and I need her to settle before I will start saying I am the one. Before they will start saying I'm the one teaching her. Next one, please. According to her husband's brother lives with them. He went to stay with them during break. He is in the university. One day he went to dish food for himself, and that got my friend angry and slapped him. She said he took food for himself from her pot without permission. So this is number one. Do I say red flag or red canopy?
It's
Or
something.
it's number one.
Definitely
Sha.
something.
So
It's red.
Let's move on.
Okay.
Okay, the boy stopped eating in the house to avoid further embarrassment, and the brother noticed. He asked him why. The boy said nothing, but his brother wasn't satisfied, so he asked his wife. She said she should ask his brother. Husband went to ask maid, and she narrated what happened. Next one, please. Mind you, my friend is a full-time housewife. That's another, do I say problem? But moving on. The husband provides everything down to airtime for her. Husband felt disrespected and told her to apologize, but my friend said she can't cause she is in her house. Next thing, husband brother left the house without informing anyone. Next one, please. Husband realized and said my friend should leave his house cause she can't accommodate his family and he treats her family well. Amidst that argument, my friend picked few clothes and left the house to stay to my place. I didn't want to accommodate her, but it will be unfair to send her away. Next one. She has spent 5 days with me, and her husband hasn't called. My friend too refused to apologize to brother and husband. Insisted she has no blame, and his husband is being unreasonable. Who is at
Is that
fault?
even a question?
Uh,
Is that even a
who
question?
is at fault? So what are we advising? Is it the right?
Probably the guy now
Or-
that is accommodating his friend.
It's very
What do he do?
simple. What will she do? It's
No,
very,
what will he do? The one
Who?
he that is
I
accommodating
think she's a
the
female.
woman. Oh, okay,
she's
Oh, yeah,
literally
now.
a female.
Oh,
So
yeah,
she
now.
accommodated her friend.
Yeah.
It's very simple. She's a full housewife, right? Very simple. Give her 80% of the house bills and you just pay 20%. I tell you for a fact, she will leave in 2 days.
But I don't even
Oh,
think.
wow.
Well, that's a very smart one. However,
Is that she would literally consider that wickedness? Actually, I mean, she would
no,
know.
it's
She would
very-
know that. She would know that you want to send her away.
Then
yeah.
you leave.
So the thing is obviously from what we have read, she's not. It doesn't seem like she's particularly in support of what her friend did.
Definitely.
So if we're even analyzing that situation, and I need to ask you because yeah, male perspective, obviously. Would you have done differently than her husband in this
Yeah.
situation? Like, what would you have done differently if you were gonna do differently?
She literally slapped my brother. Your in-law. My sister.
Ha! You forgotten that because you're asking Yoruba people. Yoruba and
We
respect
would
is
have
5
to go
and
to
6
the,
actually.
to the village and sit in the middle of the palace.
You're not serious.
Settle this.
You're
But,
not serious.
like, how dare you raise your hand on your husband, brother? That just shows the family you're coming from. Literally.
But I
and
mean-
aside, okay, let me not even throw the shade on your family. Basically,
Okay.
on you, like, of course, the man would have probably seen all these banners, all these red banners, and still
Listen, I
probably,
read banners.
Those are red banners. That's new.
Even I read banners.
That's
but
very
go on,
new.
go on,
and
go on.
still, and still probably go ahead with the marriage. If she was not like that before they got married, I'm very sure she would probably not do this. Why
Right.
she's married? So,
So would you-
if I was the husband,
We just sent her packing.
he literally did he send her away?
Yes, now.
Yeah, he told her to leave
Tell
when
her
she
to
leave.
refused to
yeah,
apologize.
since you don't want to apologize to me and my brother, leave the house.
Go to where you're probably welcomed. At least when you now know that okay, I sort everything and probably you of course depend on me. That's why it's never really good
Yeah.
to be a full housewife. You now depend on me. I think you'll come back to your senses.
So I don't even think it's a dependency issue. I think it's a principle issue.
Yeah.
Communication
it's a
issue,
respect
actually.
issue.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a communication,
communication issue,
because
yeah.
to be honest, slapping anybody is really peak. Like, why is that coming up to begin with?
Yeah.
You didn't like that he dished food without. I respect the fact that people run their houses in different ways. That's actually fine. I can't come to your house and tell you how to run your house. So if I do something in your house and you tell me, oh, you know what, I'd prefer if next time you told me to do this. Let's forget
That would
the
have
fact.
just ended
Let's
the
forget who
whole,
it was.
you know?
Even let's forget that it was her husband's brother. But the fact that okay, this there will be family sentiments involved should have meant that you will take an extra level of care. If she slapped her own brother, that's different. That's your family problem. But now you're extending it to that other side of the family, and you're still telling yourself that I didn't do anything wrong. Her being a complete housewife, really, I don't think even has anything to do with it. I think the real problem is the fact that you disrespected him. Even if she was a billionaire, he will probably still take the same action
Yeah.
because
True.
you insulted my family. You
Yeah.
disrespected my family. And I asked you to apologize. It's not that I said, okay, leave.
Leave. Okay.
I said, okay, you did this. And
Apologize.
let's also note that the brother never outed her,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
which was very
Very
commendable.
respectful,
Yeah.
actually, very
He never,
respectful.
even when he was asked, he never outed her or said
Yeah.
this was what happened. It was, they said it was a family friend or
No,
a
the maid,
neighbor.
the
The
maid.
maid. So it was, so if the maid had never said anything, it would have
Yeah.
been fine.
That's where the communication issue.
And he
came
would
in.
have, she would have even caused a problem between him and his brother because his brother wouldn't want to out them.
Yeah.
His brother won't be talking to him. So yeah, she's got problems.
She got
Yeah,
problems,
she's got
actually.
big problems. She
Because
needs to go and
what's
work
really
on
big in
herself.
saying I'm sorry? Like,
Oh, I'm
that should
sure it's
be-
difficult for a lot of people to say.
Wow.
And she
It is.
so
It
she
is.
obviously has a
It
lot of
is.
work to do on herself.
Yeah.
And it's good. I like the fact that it's a thing of boundaries. It's not like he might not necessarily have wanted his wife to leave the house, but it's a thing of okay, you
needs to
didn't
go
you
learn
disrespected
this.
me once. I've asked you to rectify that. You refused to rectify that, and you're still insisting on being right. So if you're so sure that you're right, please just I don't want to constantly be in this environment. So please take a step back. That's why he told her to leave. Whether she was a housewife or not, he would still have told her to leave.
Yeah, true. I feel like she has a lot of things to work on. And the fact that there's no proper communication, because communication is key. She's not communicating to the husband. She's not communicating to anybody. And that's why I feel like she's actually like the major case. Because now that you're going to meet this, your friend, and you're not, I mean, it's her own side of the story, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you get my point? So I'm very sure she has also adding some things that the friend has not.
No, but for the friend to analyze, because the way the friend translated the story, except you are not being fair or just. Anyone who analyzes it objectively, it's clear that she's at fault without a doubt.
And even the friend is even tired of her, literally. You can see.
Yeah, it's just because obviously it's just because of loyalty as a friend.
Yeah.
Her friend doesn't know what to do, but you could tell that her friend isn't okay with the action that she took. No, it definitely wasn't okay.
It's a no for me.
We'll be all right. I can quickly just check the comment section and see people's reaction on that. Okay, this one says, I was once in this kind of situation. I told that plane, you can't be you can't be in my house. You either go back and beg your husband or go to your parents' house. I kuku no get enough space. While I be like waiting by. While I be like waiting by. All right, let's really go on a short break to come back with the hottest gossip. Stay with us.
Wagwami people, it's your girl Endurance Grant. Shout out to Gossip Gala.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy to the O to the M2A and you're watching Gossip Gala. If you're in traffic, you buy what? Gossip Gala. Keep it locked, baby. Ooh.
Guys, Taga G here, and big shout out to Gossip Gala. Keep watching, you know the vibe. Shee.
Thank you so much for sticking around. It's the hottest gossip. You know, when I told them that it's VDM we are talking about, and everybody already had their perspective on what VDM is, why they like VDM, and why they don't like VDM. But I mean, this story is quite interesting, right? So this one says, some persons have threatened to burn my office and kill my daughter if I take VDM to court. Femi Falana reviews in a new interview. Let's watch this together.
The only disturbing area in this scenario is the threat to me and one of my two daughters. Some of these guys, who I believe are mentally deranged, dared me. If you go to court, we shall burn your office. They have also sent messages to one of my daughters that if your father goes to court, we shall kill you. I beg your pardon. In this country. I just laughed. And I asked my girl, don't worry, I will take it up. I've already taken that up. But we must also let these guys know where we're coming from.
What's on fast, everybody's because, bro, you know, I don't know. I really don't know where to even start from this whole thing, right? Why are you going to, allow him do what they want to do? Maybe VDM said he's ready for them to take him to court. So whoever do I say it's VDM supporters that is going to threaten, our able son? Because I don't know what's going on. And you see how calm he is talking about it. You know, when you're threatened about something, and instead of you to be angry, the man is just relaxed and he's telling you, don't worry, we'll take it up. And you're I'm scared on behalf of those
people like this. So.
He's been doing this he's been doing what he does for years, eons. Yeah.
I mean,
literally. So I'm sure this is
something
he's used to. He's used to, come on.
True.
He
True.
definitely would know.
What do you guys think about this whole, VDM story? It started from the whole Bobrisky, where we had, EFCC investigating EFCC. They went to, the House of Reps to, resolve the whole issue. But guess what? We had our able, Bobrisky was not feeling well. I hope he's doing good now. He's okay, right? So, he wasn't feeling well. And
He was sick.
He said
he posted it now.
He said it, he did. But I think he's doing well. I think he's doing well. I know the most interesting part. Just yesterday, VDM came out with part one of another one.
1B.
And 1B.
There's still two.
You
I'm an active
are
follower.
there. I love it. And it came with 1B, and it's like, this was a different story entirely, but it was almost sounding the same as, all the stories that we heard from initials. So I would like to ask, what do you think about this whole story? From VDM down to Bobrisky, down to the Falanas, and, files involved as well, yeah.
All right, so for me, basically, I think the only issue I have in this whole story is how we are moving from the truth and going for something that we should not go for.
Tell me.
Somebody literally brought out the truth and fact about something with some evidence. But now we are living that, especially the corruption in probably the correctional center or something.
The EFCC.
The EFCC. And not putting
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Please. Allegedly. That was how I started this video. Allegedly.
Yes.
Everything I see
Because
here is allegedly.
it has to
Before
be
they will not come and give you 100 million naira, whatever.
Allegedly, please. 1 billion. So because the way they give
the
1
way do you
billion,
get-
No, but
everybody 1 billion.
because defamation is a thing.
Yeah, it is a thing,
it is a thing.
actually. It is
So
Literally. So I think we should just focus. Yeah, like I rightly said, VDM is human, and as human, you probably can make mistake and go and do like excesses. You have
I
excesses,
agree.
right? But that's not taking out the fact that this guy is spilling out some
The truth.
teas that a lot of persons know, but they cannot say it.
True.
So now we already have the fact that, okay, this was what happened, went down in the correctional center. We'll come back to VDM. Defamation is a no-no. You try with me, 1 billion. 1 billion. So let's leave. We'll come back to defamation. It's not, defamation is a no-no. But let's focus on this, the main issue that corruption is here. Because literally, if it was somebody not as popular as Bobrisky, literally that person would literally have served his full term.
And there'll be nothing like special.
And no special, I can't special center.
Special center.
So, Eve, what do you say?
So my whole thing is this. I feel like, and maybe because I've worked in radio for a very long time, and I remember there used to be a time where people would tell us, even though you are disseminating information, the way and manner in which you disseminate the information
is very important,
is
actually.
what is going to determine how seriously people take it, if people take it with levity. So I think that's where I tend to have a problem with VDM's delivery.
Okay.
It's very easy for the point of the matter to always be misconstrued
Okay.
when situations involve him. Sometimes it almost feels like, more so when he has a personal vendetta with that situation, it's difficult for you to take everything hook, line, and sinker, because you're not sure if this is him chasing a personal vendetta or he's trying to, put the information forward. And sometimes even he strays from the subject matter.
Sure.
I think that's where the problem is. That's why all of these things have attached. And just like you're saying, it seems like they're segueing from the main thing. It's because he finds... So at first, I was very like, oh, okay, this is just a person, they have a platform, they're expressing themselves. But at some point, it just felt like he will do one good thing, and then he'll hamper on things that should be non-issues and put the same amount of energy in. So it gets your audience confused as to how they want to back you. So the people who support him is the same way everybody who supports. You're supporting hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah.
If you're a proper fan base, redirect.
Come on.
Which is why all these issues are coming up. So the main thing which we all know, our country has a pattern. It's there are things you will hear that happen in Nigeria, and you won't doubt. You know that there's a 99.9% probability that it happened. And if you're really concerned about getting justice, if you're really concerned about finding a way to solve these problems, you will stick to the line to make sure that, okay, I know this is who I am. Me, I know I
Yeah.
can jabber, I can say a lot, but let me just keep it on. That's the problem. He doesn't do that. So now it has created like 5 other smaller issues. And everybody wants to save face. Some of these people have reputations that they've worked at for years, and now you're dragging them in the mud. And so it takes away your own credibility. Any form of credibility that you were growing, that has lessened. So that's the problem with the issue. His actions, he starts up something, but then kind of shoots himself in the leg. So he's struggling to gain credibility. So it's messing. The whole thing is just really messy.
I agree.
Now.
I think it
The
just
whole thing
probably
is
needs,
so messy.
I think it just needs advice.
He's not going to take it. He's a very headstrong person. He's not.
No, you see, again, see,
not.
this is it here. This is it here. You cannot be advising someone with a very, probably you don't even have you're not even the right person to advise him in the first place, right? And probably again, the way you're delivering here, the way you're telling him, right? You cannot be advising someone and you're coming to come and make it look like. I feel like I think he has the right people with him actually. I mean, the likes of Deji. Come on.
So the thing,
he has the right people.
So that's what I'm saying.
But he just
there
needs
people,
a bit more of
these things. These things are more behavioral than you can comprehend. The thing is, if I have an attitude that I know, it's like even with having talent. If you have a gift, I used to say something. Who can be a pastor? Can be a traditionalist.
I mean,
it's a matter of direction, right? So even when you have a gift, for people, like for instance, some of us are doing media, while some people are just talking and getting into trouble every day. It's the same gift. It's the same gift. It's just
the way
you're if you want to call names,
it's like
call
no. I'm not even talking about anybody in
Okay.
particular. I'm just
feel
saying it's the same way you're an MC and you bring joy to people, and there are people who just bring people down.
True.
So
True.
it's a matter of direction. So if, for instance, you have a quality that could either go, that's a double-edged sword. Now, if it's a situation whereby you have people who are gassing you up, and we're Nigerians, we like to feel ourselves.
I feel you. I mean, that's been an interesting ride, yeah.
It has.
And yes, it has been. Thank you so much,
has.
Kate, for
Thanks
coming.
for
Thank you so
having
much,
us.
Mr.
Thank
Bravo,
you.
for coming. And yes, my viewers, it has been an interesting one. I can't wait to have another service with you tomorrow. Until then, keep praying.
Hey besties, it's your girl Oni Luana, and big thank you and big shout out to watching Gossip Gala. But research has shown that you probably haven't subscribed, so what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button right now and stay tuned to see what Oni Luana talks about and get all the juiciest gist. Thank you.